In this module, Chemical Kinetics 3, we would be learning about the integrated rate law, half-life of a zero-order reaction, and also understanding how to calculate the units of rate constant. Now, if we take a zero-order reaction, A giving B, A is giving B. As this is a zero order reaction, rate of this reaction would be proportional to concentration of the reactant raised to the power 0. If we remove the proportionality sign, rate would be equal to K into concentration of A raised to the power 0. So what is rate? In terms of A, we write rate as minus dA by dt, where dA and dt are small changes in concentration and a small change in time. So this will be equal to K into concentration of A raised to the power 0. Now concentration, anything raised to the power 0 is 1. So this equation can be written as dA is equal to minus K dt. Now on integration of this reaction, we get the equation concentration of A is equal to minus KT plus A naught. Now this reaction is similar to reaction of a straight line mx plus c. So what are the two variables? Concentration of A and T. So if we plot a graph with concentration of A in the y-axis and T in the x-axis, we should get a straight line whose intercept is A naught. So this is intercept is A naught, and the slope is equal to m, or what is m here, minus k. Slope will be equal to minus k. So this equation also can be written as, so this is the equation that we are having for a first order reaction. For a zero order reaction, A is equal to concentration of A is equal to minus KT plus concentration at time 0, A naught. So K will be equal to A naught minus A minus A by T. So this is the equation, integrated rate law equation of a zero order reaction. Now if we have to calculate the half-life of a zero order reaction, this is a slide in which the derivation is given neatly. Now if we have to calculate the half-life of a zero order reaction, what is half-life? Half-life is the time required for half of the reactants to form products. And what is the integrated rate law of a zero order reaction? It is K is equal to A naught minus A by T. So at T half, what do we have? A is equal to concentration of A at time T would be equal to half of the concentration, initial concentration A naught. So if we substitute here, we will get T half is equal to A naught minus half A naught by K. So we have T half is equal to A naught by 2K. So half-life of a zero order reaction is directly proportional to the initial concentration, and it is inversely proportional to the rate constant. Now here, this is what we have got. The half-life of a zero order reaction is directly proportional to the initial concentration of reactant and inversely proportional to rate constant. Now if we have to calculate the unit of K, so we have K is equal to dx by dt into 1 by r to the power n. So for a zero order reaction, we get rate as unit of K as mole per liter per second. And these are the two examples of a zero order reaction. Now if we have a general reaction, let's say m moles of the reactant, are giving m moles of the product P, then we write rate is written as K into concentration of the reactant to the power n. So n is the order of the reaction. So if we have to calculate the unit of K, we get mole. So unit of K, if we have to calculate, it is mole per liter raised to the power 1 minus n second inverse. Suppose we have order is 3 and we have to calculate the unit of K. It would be equal to, K would be equal to mole per liter to the power 1 minus n. What is n here? 3 second inverse. So it would be 1 minus n is minus 2. So mole per liter raised to the power minus 2 second inverse. So this is the general equation by which we can calculate the unit of K of any order reaction. Now let's also solve a problem. The decomposition of ammonia on platinum surface is a zero order reaction. What are the rates of production of N2 and H2 if K is given as 2.5 into 10 to the power minus 4 moles per mole liter per second. So this is a zero order reaction. That means this is the reaction. 2NH3 gives, in presence of platinum, gives N2 gas plus 3H2 gas. Now as it is a zero order reaction, rate of this reaction would be equal to K into concentration of the reactants raised to the power 0. Now anything raised to the power 0 is 1. So this is 1. So we will have rate of a zero order reaction is equal to the rate constant K itself. Now what else can we write about rate? We can write rate is equal to, in terms of ammonia, it would be equal to minus 1 by 2 concentration of NH3 by dt dNH3 by dt, which will be equal to dN2 by dt, which would be equal to 1 by 3 dH2 by dt. As the coefficient of here is 3, it will be 1 by 3. Now what is this equal to? This is equal to the rate constant K. And what is K given as? 2.5 into 10 to the power minus 4 per mole liter per second. So this is equal to 2.5 into 10 to the power minus 4. And we have to find out the rates of production of nitrogen and hydrogen. So rate of production of nitrogen and hydrogen. So we have come up to this step. The rate of production would be, in terms of nitrogen, it would be rate constant itself. dN2 by dt is nothing but K here. So it will be equal to 2.5 into 10 to the power minus 4 per mole per liter per second, and 1 by 3 dH2 by dt is equal to K. So this 1 by 3 dH2, this is H2 by dt is equal to 3 into K. So 3 into 2.5 into 10 to the power minus 4. So it comes to 7.5 into 10 to the power minus 4 mole per liter per second. So you can please do some more problems of the last 4-5 year board papers for practice. Thank you. Please like and subscribe. Learn with Neera Sharma.